I'm Pam Masters, and I'm a collaborative family lawyer, which is to say that I'm a settlement specialist. I guide couples and families on the difficult journey of divorce without court involvement. I do this to protect children, preserve financial assets, and foster healthy co-parenting relationships. At this time of the year, in this video, I'm going to talk about back-to-school issues. School decisions are particularly fraught for divorced and separated parents. They can create a lot of conflict. And so today I'm going to talk again about a child's rights in divorce, and I'm going to talk about school decisions that have to be made in the context of the child's rights around any decision that has to be made by a divorcing or divorced family. The full Child's Bill of Rights is in the link below and on my website under the Divorce Tips tab. So here we go. Number 1. I have the right not to have to make adult decisions. This is particularly true for school choice, where a child is going to go to school. It's a tough issue, and it can be particularly fraught if the parents do not live close together. Even a 30-minute drive can be a big impediment. So while this may seem like a zero-sum game in that the child is either going to go in mom's district or dad's district, one thing you can do is add other elements to the decision so that it could be a win-win. For example, maybe the child goes to school in mom's district but does sports or extracurriculars in dad's. Or maybe the child goes to elementary school in mom's district and middle or high school in dad's district. Or maybe private school. The bottom line is that one or both parents are likely to be inconvenienced with a drive. It's a time issue. But this should never be your child's problem to worry about. Use the drive time as conversation, catch up, and connection time. It's a great time to talk to your kids when they don't have a screen in their face and they're listening to you. Number 2, I have the right not to be dragged into whatever disagreements my parents have, and the right to know that I did not cause or contribute to it in any way, and I cannot fix it. This includes disagreements about school stuff, tutoring, sports participation, what classes to take, what academy the child might go to. While the child should have input, the child needs to understand that it is not his or her responsibility to make a decision. Number 3, I have the right to like both my parents and to be assured that this is okay. This is a biggie. Children are so very traumatized by the public display of their parents' dislike for one another. Instead of enjoying their school event, they're stressed out, worrying about what might happen rather than being joyful and excited. They are absolutely mortified of being embarrassed in front of their friends and teachers by obvious hostility between their parents. Do not put your kids through this. Sit together at their events, not on opposite sides of the auditorium. Be cordial and friendly to one another, and especially so in front of teachers, friends, and friends' parents. Number 4, I have the right to regular, predictable, daily, and weekly routines. Ones that are not filled with alternating patterns, disruptions, and drama caused by my parents refusing to follow common sense or to be flexible with agreements they may or may not have made that aren't working for me. Yes, parents get to parent how they parent after divorce, but, and this is especially true for younger kids, the best possible solution is for the parents to have a similar routine at each home. Similar procedure with regard to homework and bedtime and hygiene, all of those things. It's great for a kid to have consistency. Number 5, I have the right not to ever choose with whom I live. I have this right even as a teenager, and my parents wish I would choose. Forcing me to make such a choice will hurt someone else, and therefore me. I can never choose between my parents. This goes most especially for a choice that is being made because of a school issue. Because a parent may want the child to go to school in his or her district, sometimes they will pressure a child to express that the child wants to live with that parent as opposed to the other parent for any myriad number of reasons. Don't do this to your child. It's so unfair. As always, I would welcome talking to any of you about any of this personally. I can be reached at 386-271-8044. Check out my website at www.masterscdc.com.